All right, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Hope you're all doing well. Let me see. Let me get a tweet out here. Dear Strat Marvel Champions, thank you for putting my big-bellied, bald brother in the arena for my birthday. Yes! Oh, no! Okay. Thank you for putting my big-bellied, bald brother in the arena from birthday. Okay, tweet. Whoo! Taylor Boss, did I beat you? It was close. It was close. I don't know if I beat you or not. But I was trying. I got the tweet out in under a minute. But thank you, dude. Your slap awaits. Hold up. Hold up. Slap. Thank you, dude. Daniel, so close. Oh, sent over a buck. I'm assuming going for the slap, but Taylor bossed. He just barely beat you, man. Taylor, he's so freaking fast. But thank you for the buck as well. Appreciate both of you. No messages from either of you, at least not yet. But thank you both for the buck. Do appreciate that. Let me go ahead and change this to auto before I forget. Your name will pop back up in just a moment. Birthday boy showing up only 5 minutes late tonight. Not bad, eh? Only 5 minutes. That ain't too bad. Dude, huge day for me. Got 5-star Doom, awakened him, have 6-star, and got 5-star OG Thor. Ooh, nice, dude. Sweet. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Pretty good day for you. All right, let's go do some stuff. My energy, it's getting up there, but it ain't quite capped out yet, so I ain't too worried about that. I can't remember if I hit the helps yet today or not. I did. Cool. Yeah, let's just go hit the arena for right now. I have to remember to actually grind for Dragon Man here. I don't have a 4-star Dragon Man. He's the only 4-star Mystic that I don't have. So I gotta actually go for this guy, but I don't wanna start that grind just yet. Let's start with this the 5- and 6-star grind here. Let's do that. Here's a message from Taylor Boss saying, love the video. This game feels pretty mundane at times. I love popping crystals and I love my alliance, but I haven't been excited about a champ since Doom, and I got really lucky pulling him early. Yeah, man, I think a little bit more accessibility to the champs while they're still new would make things feel more interesting. It's tough because I know, like, even if let's say they added an arena to get these champs. By the way, my game is completely frozen right now. Like, what the heck? Oh, there we go. That was bizarre. It's frozen for a while there. Anyway, I get it. Not everybody grinds the arena and stuff, so it's not always going to be immediately accessible to get these new champs. But I mean, it would open up one other avenue for it, and it would also, I didn't really mention it in the video, but it would also lower the cutoff for the what's it called, for the 5-star version of champions as well, as some of the bigger grinders move on to the 6-stars. Like, it would, it would open up that door for people. So yeah, even if you're not quite like end game, the 5-stars just being more available would be nice. Dan sent over another 10. Thank you, dude. Saying ABG just recently pulled a 5-star Medusa from a Grandmaster Romance Crystal. Is she worthy of my 5-star Cosmic Gem, or should I wait for a Cap Marvel Corvus Cosmic Ghost Rider or Hyperion? Also do my 5-star Wolverine. Nice, dude. Congrats on both of those. Good pulls. Medusa, in my opinion, yes. She's worth awakening, but I have to hit you with my standard disclaimer here that I always say when talking about awakening gems. it's not always just about, is a champion worth awakening? It's about like, what is that going to change for you? Do you need a cosmic champion right now? Do you need someone like Medusa that can shut down robots, or someone who could handle caustic temper, or things like that? Are you actually going to play this champ, or are you just got a cosmic gem, feel like burning it on something? Like you know, which one of those camps do you fall in? If you are actually going to make use of Medusa, then her awaken ability is huge for her. It's extremely important. She doesn't have the Furies at all without being awakened. She doesn't have her auto block at all because of that as well. But even just the Furies, like, they don't scale up with Sig level, so you can just awaken and not put any Sig stones in, and that would be a huge difference, night and day between unawakened and awakened Medusa. Or you can choose to get that auto block protection by sigging her up. That part's nice, but it's not really. I mean, sometimes it's a game changer. I was gonna say it's not a game changer, but honestly, sometimes the auto block is a game changer. But still, like that part is kind of optional, I would say. But yeah, if you're gonna play Medusa, 100% worth awakening. Yeah. As far as waiting goes, it all just depends on your roster and what your current needs are and stuff like that. I still use my Medusa, even though I have some of those other champs already. I still use her all the time. So, but thank you very much for the 10, dude. I hope that helps. Congrats again on your good fortune. Hashtag Beard Gang. Happy actual birthday, BG. Thanks, Cap. Thanks for the raid, dude. Appreciate it, man. James, send over a buck. One sec to find you here, James. What do you think are the chances of getting a 6-star arena? I mean, pretty high, just looking at the way the game's gone in the past. As far as when it'll happen, no idea. I don't have a clue. I don't think it's a guarantee that we get a 6-star arena either, but I would say it's pretty high chance that we're going to get it. It's just a matter of time. You know, it's in part due to what the community has asked for, to be fair. A lot of people in the community felt like the game was maybe going too fast at times, like when they first introduced 6-star champions, and you know, people don't want to necessarily see their 5 stars just lose value, just like they're not going to want to see their 6 stars lose value and stuff like that. And you know, the faster something like an arena comes out for these champs, well, it's inevitable. You know, things evolve. Your champs that you have right now, they're not going to become worthless overnight or anything like that, but you know, over time they will lose value. I think maybe I don't know. It's such a tough balance, right? Because there definitely were times in the past where I was like, oh man, maybe the game's moving a little too fast. But then it's also like, are things going too slow now? Like, I don't know. So that's why I made the video. Just wanted to kind of open it up on the anniversary of the featured arena. Easy sent it over to saying, hey Brian, what sort of cutoffs would you expect for an average type new 6-star like Psycho Man? Assuming it's only the top 150. Oh, Psycho Man as a 6-star would go super high, dude, because he's a defender. You saw some of those cutoffs that I was showing on the, well, I mean, for the people that watched the video, Korg went super high, Iron Man Infinity Wars went super high. Psycho Man, he's a defender. He might, I don't know if he's like on that level where at the time when those champs came out, you know, their scores were through the roof. But people would absolutely want to pick up Psycho Man to put on defense. The thing is, you can't really stick a 5-star on defense, not at the high level at least, where like the people would be able to put up the highest scores. I mean, what's he gonna do, dude? He's just gonna get rolled. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the score would be, man. I honestly have no idea. I would guess over 100 million for the first 6-star that we see. Or maybe not over 100 million. Maybe Maybe close to it though. Maybe like 90 to 100 million or something like that, if I had to guess. But we really don't know. Jared Vincent 705 saying happy birthday, BG. Thank you, dude. Dude, my 5-star magic, should I rank her up? Also, how high is Kingpin gonna go for? I've got an estimate for Kingpin in the bottom left corner, like always. It's a little bit of a tough call because he's recently buffed, but he's been around for a while. He might not hit 30, but he might go a little over 30, so I just put it right at 30. Always, as always, guys, go higher if you're actually going for the champs. And Magic's still great, but I would say Magic's use these days have become a little bit more niche. Before she was... excuse me. Before she was like one of the go-to Mystic champions in the game to use anytime you needed to use a Mystic champ. These days, it's not quite like that. There's been a lot of new Mystics added to the game, and Doom being the most notable, of course, but not the only. So I would say anytime that you need to lock down the opponent, that's when you're going to want to use that magic. So if you have a need for something like that to just fully lock down their power, which these days is usually held to what's it called? Usually held to Alliance War, certain specific Alliance War matchups. If you have a need for that, then yeah, she's worth ranking. Otherwise, typically I would say these days not too important to have her ranked up for questing purposes. Is it just me, or does the audio sound more crisp than usual? I'm slightly closer to the microphone than usual, just the way that I'm kind of kicked back and lounge mode a little bit here, so maybe that has to do with it. Maximus, what's up, buddy? Thank you again, dude. Sent over another 5 saying rough decision time, rank 3 Apocalypse or rank 5 Sig 200 Black Panther Civil War. The struggle is real. Sup, buddy? Dude, that is not a rough decision time for me at all. I get it for you, and you like to do the unique rank ups. But to me, I'm like, dude, that Apocalypse is so crazy. Have you seen Legacy's video? Like his war video with Apocalypse? Oh man, dude, he just crushed it with Apocalypse. He really crushed it with Apocalypse. So, I mean, that's what I would do. But hey, like I said, I know you like to do your own thing, which I fully support that too. So you know, Lucas Katzen sent over a buck with a message retracted. Hold on, is there another? Wait, he sent over another super chat too, saying, Beanman, who should I rank 5-star Human Torch, Cat Marvel, or Warlock? They're all good champs. It depends on what you need. They're all very different champions. If you need a Mystic counter, you go Human Torch. If you need a heal counter with immunities, you go Warlock. Cat Marvel is cool too, but honestly, maybe I'm a little bit biased because I have a Human Torch and Warlock, but those are the champs that I'd be picking from. But they're all just so different. You got to go with what you need. Maybe look at the content you're going up against. Like, are you taking down any variants? Is that what you're after? You got to think about that stuff. It's a little bit different when it's like you're asking between like a good champion and a bad champion. Obviously, I'm going to, give you the advice on the good champ, but these are all 3 good champs, But yeah, man, thank you very much. Logan Self sent over 5 saying, ever since I've needed to use a wheelchair, my wife has been so rude. She's been pushing me around and talking behind my back. Oh my goodness. Really? Boo. Logan. Not good. Boo. Boo. Daniel sent it over 10 saying, yeah, I think I would use her a lot. I also love playing with her. What is she useful for? And wish me luck with my 5-star featured. Also took my Hitmonkey and Red Max to rank 4 and finally unlocked Suicides. Nice, dude. Yeah, I mean, Medusa, her best use is just shutting down robots. When you get the armor shatter on the opponent, you fully shut down robots, including their power gain, their combat power gain. So it's pretty gnarly. She's still amazing for that. There is competition in that space these days because of champions like Vision Arcus and of course both of the Magnetos. But Medusa's still great for it. Also, she has a Fury buff and is poison immune, so Caustic Temper. That's why I still use her today in Alliance War, because I take those paths. But you'll find Caustic Temper out there in quests, you know, just randomly thrown around. Like in the Mr. Sinister boss in 6.2.2, things like that. So yeah, man, Medusa's still great. Oh man, dude, all these super chats, guys. The generosity, man. Listen, I'm sorry to everyone else in the chat right now. But your messages will not be getting read for just a moment here. Angel of Death sending over a couple of super chats. Let me see. What the? Hold on. See, there's a couple of them. Also, happy B-Day. Thank you, dude. So this one, BG took Claire to rank 3 today while leveling. I needed ISO, so popped dual class and got Tigra. Hey, nice. It's been a nice day. That's awesome, dude. And thank you very much. Congrats on your good fortune. Shane Ramsey sent it over too as well, saying 6-star, blah, blah. What about 3-star Stark Spidey? Really, Shane? Oh, man. Good luck, dude. Dude, what about 6-star Stark Spidey? Can we just combine the ideas? A lot of people want to see Stark Spidey return as a 6-star champ. Let's do that. Greg Gentkai sent it over 100 rubles. Thanks, man. Saying ABG, out of curiosity, do you have to be picky about rank 5-star champs, or do you just do it for arena points? No, you got to be picky with it, man. Sort of. I mean, there have been a few in the past where I kind of just ranked up and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have fun with this champ. Let's just take up whoever. And there's still some room for that, but for the most part, I try to be picky with it, because the tier 2 alphas right now, like, they're depending. It depends. Everyone is different, but especially for master level players, there's no tier 2 alpha rewards in the Alliance War season rewards. So if you don't carefully manage your tier 2 alphas, you can find yourself actually having tier 5 basic catalysts expire. So you have to kind of carefully manage those things, and that leads to fewer 5-star rank ups and more 6-star rank ups. The 6 stars, I have kind of just taken up a bunch of, maybe not random ones, they're still helpful, but champions that honestly I would not have taken up if I didn't have the resources expiring, kind of thing. And I would have preferred to rank up a 5-star instead of that 6-star, but that's kind of the way the game is. So yeah, 5 stars, with the amount of catalysts that I'm getting between tier 2 alpha and tier 5 basic, it actually feels kind of constrained that I can't really just rank up champs just for like arena, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, thank you very much. Rip93 Ford in here. What's up, Rip? Saying took Sim Supreme to rank 3 today. Ooh, have 4 rank 3s now. Go me. Dude, Rip, I hope they're all in the profile. It feels so good when they're all in the profile. If they're like unawakened, they might not be there. But if that is the case, then I'm sure soon enough the profile will be filled out with them. But that's awesome, man. Congrats on the rank up. Sim Supreme's a cool one. I mean, yeah, I'm a big fan of Sim Supreme just from the itemless adventures alone, and that champion boss. And I think I'll always be a fan of Sim Supreme just for that reason. So, but yeah, thank you, dude. MSD in here. What's up, MSD? Sending over $1. MSD. Thank you, dude. Let me see where you're at. Here we go. Happy birthday, Brian. Thank you, dude. Fun day today. Went for a dual class, praying for a dupe of my wonderful voodoo, but failed. Now I must choose to either keep trying for voodoo or save for a 5-star strife. Voodoo. Interesting. Okay. Voodoo's been around for a while. But I guess we all have those champs. Like Star-Lord's been out forever, and I still don't have my Star-Lord awakened. So, yeah, I kind of get it. But save him for Strife, huh? I mean, yeah. Good luck with that decision. I would probably go for Strife if I were you, and here's why. You already have Voodoo, right? And you don't have Strife. You'll get an Awakening Gem. If you don't, like, you know, you'll be able to awaken that champion one way or another eventually, even if you can't do it right now. Whereas Strife, I mean, you could have all the Awakening Gems in the world. If you don't have the baseline champ, they're all useless. So I would do that. Brian, you need to know something. Today is, in fact, your real birthday. Happy birthday. What? No way. My wife is telling me that it's my birthday. You guys think Laura has lost it, or do you believe her? She's been telling me for 2 years that's my birthday. Oh, man. Appy Doe! Intoxicated freaking gamer sent it over $34. Saying, happy dingus birthday. What? Did I get the dollars to years conversion correct? I was wondering. I was like, wait, why $34? That's an odd number. But no, that makes a lot of sense now. Yeah, I am in fact 34 years old. Cheers, dude. Happy freaking Doe. Thank you, man. Shout out to the intoxicated gamer. Thank you, dude. And Nick Klenda also sent over 10. Saying Twitter? Sure. What do we got on the Twitter sphere? Got a neat rank up today. Thought you would appreciate. I love this rank up. I do appreciate. Sig 147 as well, man. That is good. That is real good. Man, congrats, dude. Popping the profile and everything. Hell yeah. Forget Doom, man. It's all about Void. That is awesome, man. Yeah, super sick rank up. God, I would love to have a high Sig rank 3 Void. That'd be so cool. But yeah, Nick, dude, thank you very much for the 10 as well, man. Definitely appreciate that. All the generosity. Thank you, guys. And we're not stopping. EZ sending over $1.50 with the Salt Shaker, too. Saying, question 1, if you pull a 6-star Nexus with Cosmic Ghost Rider, Guardian, and I-Bomb. Question 2, thoughts on a 5-star basic arena. Okay, so question 1. Cosmic Ghost Rider, Guardian, and I-Bomb, huh? Wow, that's tough. My heart says I-Bomb. The Guardian's not even a question, to be totally honest with you. Like, I mean, Guardian's cool, and I would love to get a 6-star Guardian, but no, not more than Cosmic Ghost Rider and I-Bomb. So he's the obvious champ that I'm just eliminating right off the bat. Here's the thing about Cosmic Ghost Rider. I want I-Bomb more than I want Cosmic Ghost Rider, but Cosmic Ghost Rider, I can probably do like Legends runs with that guy. So in order to like potentially compete for Legends runs in the future and stuff like that, I would probably actually select Cosmic Ghost Rider, even though I want I-Bomb more than Cosmic Ghost Rider. I'd have to think about it more. It'd be a tough call because, I mean, dude, first off, I-Bomb, that's my boy right there. That is you know, a joint custody, or I don't know what you want to call it, man, between me and Broccoli. That is our child right there. There's our two of the most beautiful faces a child could possibly have. And he's actually good. He's actually really good. And useful and all that. So it'd be a tough decision, but it'd be between those two. And I'd probably end up Cosmic Ghost Rider. As far as thoughts on a 5-star basic arena goes, I honestly don't think we need a 5-star basic arena as much as we need a 6-star arena. Here's a couple reasons why. Number 1, 5-star shards have become much more accessible these days, to the point where lots of people, they just pop open 5-star featured crystals and they end up with a lot of the new champions as it is. I get it, you know, that doesn't mean you always get the champs, and a basic arena would be nice to fall back on. But I think for the most part, there's enough there to target these champs that you don't necessarily need a new system. There's also the dual class crystals if you fail to get them from the featured. And if a 6-star arena got added, the 5-star cutoff would actually go down to the point where, again, it's not going to be necessarily easy to do, but it opens up the door for more people. So the thing about a 5-star basic arena is that when it's like guaranteed, because it would be guaranteed. I'll tell you right now, if a 5-star basic arena got added to the game, I would get every single 5-star champion that came out. And I'm not saying everyone would do that, but for certain champions, people would be like, okay, I'm not normally an arena grinder, but yeah, this champion will help me beat this content, so I'm just going to grind it out, and I'm not going to touch that content until I have that champion. When it's that targetable, when it's like almost too targetable, I think there's a problem with that too. I think it has to find that middle ground. And then, you know, Kabam just releases other characters that can also fit situations, like they did with Strife to help out for the people that can't pull Aegon kind of thing. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Stealth Ghost, yeah, $100 and happy birthday. Thanks, dude. Also, guess who soloed 6.2 champion with maxed out Thor Ragnarok? Guess who? Not me. Still don't have him. I was gonna say, I don't think that's possible. Soloed 6.2 champion with Thor Ragnarok. I don't think that's possible, even with a rank 3 6-star Sig 200. I could be wrong, but I actually don't think that's possible. I would love to be proven wrong, and I would love to watch Thor rip that man to shreds. But I don't think he could do it. Maybe with all the boosts. I'm not sure. That'd be a tough one. That'd be a real tough one. Joint custody between BG and Broccoli. Unfortunately, the marriage fell apart, but it's good to see you're still working together for your boy. Yeah. The thing is, like the love is no longer, you know, what it once was. It's not that type of relationship, but we still, you know, respect one another. It was a mutual thing. That's all it was. You know what I mean? So that's. If I had the CCP beta, MSD? What do you think? Do you think that champ could actually do it? What do you give the odds? Like what are the chances? Do you think 100% you could totally do it? Do you think 50-50 might not have the damage, even with boosts? Brian, read my last, or I pee on your pillow. Oh God. All right, hold on. I come home from work to Brian sitting in his underwear talking to Comcast, asking the poor lady on the other end if she likes karate. Sadly, this is a true story. I was so mad he wasn't wearing clothes because I wanted to record the whole interaction. Yeah, this is actually true. I was trying to see if she was into karate and if she was more like, you know, a Cobra Kai or a Miyagi-Do. But she wasn't really interested in talking about that. She didn't really want to discuss that, you know? But I was sitting there in my underwear, and we actually couldn't get the damn thing to work, and it sucked. What's up, Hobbit? What up, dude? Rank 3, Sig 200, full suicides, max boost, max synergy, maybe. Okay. I forgot he does have some really powerful synergies that you could throw in there, of course. So I would also give it a maybe after reconsidering the synergy side of things, but I'm still not too sure. I'll put a maybe on it. Norris sending over 50 of them CZKs, saying happy birthday again. Thanks, dude. Just explored second chapter of Variant 4. Holds Tech 2016 gem. Hope Rocket gets buffed. Sad face. Yeah, man. I hope so too. That would be a cool use of that gem if Rocket did get buffed. Oh my god. Who puts guillotine in the arena? I hate fighting guillotine in the arena. I hate this champion, guys. Stop. Stop using your special one. I'm evading it. Why should I get power drained? This game sucks. Oh, man. The problem would be phase 2. No way to remove the unstoppable. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for sure. If you got down to the final phase, easy. And the second phase too. Like, how do you prevent him from healing is my question. How do you prevent that heal from happening? I mean, technically, he can apply lots of debuffs, but you have to be pretty aggressive with it. And when the unstoppable is stunning you, what do you do? So, who knows if it's possible? He also told the poor woman he was a huge X-Men fan. Yeah, well, I didn't say that I was an X-Men fan, or maybe I did. I don't know. I was talking about Professor Xavier. Just to be clear. I may or may not have mentioned Professor Xavier a few times. and said he was in the X-Men. Just in case you didn't know. That did happen. I can confirm that. If I do 4-star via arena, do I still get ISO? If it's the 4-star feature champion, yes. If it's the 4-star basic champion, no, you do not. Dude, how far can maxing a 5-star Apocalypse carry me for story? Apocalypse is great, but everyone is different in this game, so there's no way I could really tell you. You got to put it to the test, you know? Some people are able to do a lot with very little. And the opposite is also true. Having the best champs in the game, you still have to know the best way to play them and things like that, you know? But Apocalypse, he's a beast. He's one of the best champs. Super strong, not just for himself, but for all the champs around him that he touches, too. That sounded weird. Didn't mean to make it sound all weird like that. God, who puts Thing in the arena, too? Ugh. These champions, guys. Can you guys stop putting all of your champions in the arena? What if we all just banded together and only put our rank 1 stars in the arena? No one would do that, but if everyone else could, that'd be nice. What were you doing to this poor person? I was trying to give them an experience, all right? I've worked crappy jobs before. I understand that it sucks. And I also understand that this lady probably didn't want to hear any of the shenanigans that I was talking about. But you know what? It actually does make a difference. Like I said, I can tell you from experience that at least afterwards, you have a little story to tell. Like, God, this guy was an idiot. talking about doing karate with Professor X while I'm trying to, you know, get his connection working. Plus, it prevents me from getting angry. All right, if I can have some fun, because you know, I was on the phone with them for 45 minutes, and at the end of the day, we still couldn't get things working. So instead of getting angry, you just have some fun. It wasn't in a like a disrespectful way, you know. I was just trying to have a conversation about karate and X-Men. You should make an FAQ section where you have all the questions, or at least the major ones, on an about page, or make a website for it. The old website. I'll keep that in mind. That's a good idea that I've never had before. Maybe that would work out. PG last than Twitter? It seems unlikely, but I did just solo him with rank 2 Apocalypse, so it's not completely off the table. Okay. Let me see. And then the tweet is this. He has been ranked up for a very specific reason. Interesting. I never noticed the name of his awaken ability. The monkey, the myth, the legend. And of course, you're not going to say what this very specific reason is, I'm sure. But I approve. Solid rank up. Are you gonna do karate with Professor X? That dude can't even walk. I mean, he could probably still kick my ass, though. You know what I mean? You can still do karate. You don't have to. It doesn't all have to be like kicks. What about karate chops and stuff? Gee, thank you for being an awesome YouTuber. Quick question: do you think it's worth it to rank 5 a 4-star Falcon? It can be, yeah, depending on where you're at in the game. If you are, just keep in mind that eventually 4 stars, you know, you're not going to be able to use them once you get to like Act 6. So if you're nearing Act 6 territory, well then maybe slow down on the 4-star rank ups. But if you're still like earlier Act 5 or even mid Act 5 and you need another solid skill champ, someone that can prevent defensive abilities and things like that, then yeah, totally. Falcon is he's a powerful champ, and it doesn't really matter the star level so much. It just matters like where you're at relative to the star level kind of thing. Karate is in the mind. It's true. Pa Rappa the Rappa told us that, or taught us that. Hold on, I think that's the lyrics that he used. Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. That's exactly what he said. I wish we were on Twitch right now so that I could, well, actually even on Twitch it might be an issue. I mean, it's a video game. Even YouTube might let me get away with it, but I can't take that chance, unfortunately. The thing about Twitch is that they don't ban you right away for 9 months. YouTube can. But no, I mean, it'd probably be fine. Anyway, Power Rapper the Rapper, an old game in from original PlayStation days. And like the first song that you hear in that game goes kick, punch, it's all in the mind. If you want to test me, I don't remember the rest of it, but it was something like that. Easy. And over buck saying, Brian, did you know Daniel LaRusso has a pet bird? It's a kung fu cockatoo. Is this a joke or is this legit? I can't tell. If it's a joke, well then, boo. But is that for real? Yeah, at this point, I'm just genuinely curious if he has a bird or not. Really want to know. And I hope this is true, because I want it to be true. You guys ever just hear something unbelievable, but you're like, oh God, I hope that's true. Just let there be a world where this thing is the truth. Because that's how I feel right now. Play that demo all the time? Hell yeah, dude. Power Rapper the Rapper. Dad, I mean BG, you liar. Winter Soldier isn't the worst fight in Realm of Legends. Because boy oh boy is Jugs Unstoppable gonna give me an aneurysm. Did I say Winter Soldier is the worst fight? Maybe if I said that, maybe I meant to learn, because the rest of them, you know, once you get down one, it doesn't take quite as long to learn the others. But oh no, Winter Soldier is definitely not the hardest fight in there. That is for sure. I heard you got hair under your bald cap. I want it to be true. Wow. Wow. Laura's saying this, throwing daggers on my birthday. Wow. JK, that was mean, troll. You set me up. First off, it is true, though. You know there's a full head of hair under there, okay? And the bald cap money is paying for this mansion that we live in, okay? So, there. Yeah, Laura, I want pizza to be healthy for you. Life is unfair. God, I wish pizza was healthy for you, man. That'd be so good. Why don't you stream on Twitch? The community is on YouTube for this game. I did try streaming on Twitch for, I think it was about 40 days. And, yeah, the community is just on YouTube. They're at the, right now, there are a few people that stream this game on Twitch. but especially back then, there really weren't anyone that streamed on Twitch. And if I played a different game, maybe I would stream on Twitch. But honestly, these days, I feel like YouTube is eventually going to catch up to Twitch anyway when it comes to streaming. They're not there yet, but Twitch is kind of effing up lately. So we'll see how it goes in the future. It might just be a better long-term thing to stay on YouTube either way. Easy. Sending over another buck saying, Brian, did you know that Danny LaRusso had a red-haired younger brother? He's the Karate Kid. Seriously, dude? The Karate Kid? Oh my god. If he did have any hair, it would have been burned off from that roast. Oh, man. Also, boo, dude. Easy. Tell you what, man. Take your bird. Take your carrot, kid. Go take a lap with them. Boo. Brian, can you make a next race video on Colossus, please? Maybe I could. I do have an awakened 5-star Colossus and an unawakened 6-star Colossus. I will keep that in mind for a future race episode. No, I'm not saying I'm gonna do it next, but I'll definitely keep that in mind. Killer Beezy streams MCOC on Twitch. Does he stream on both? Because I usually watch him stream on YouTube, and I know he used to stream on YouTube. I think he went to Twitch at some point, but like when I went to Twitch, it was 4 years ago. Was it 4 years ago? Yeah, it was 4 years ago. And at the time, there weren't really anyone that streamed on Twitch. I think there might have been like 1 or 2 other guys, but you know, they didn't have like built up YouTube channels. They, you know, oh man, it sounds so mean. It sounds so bad to say it this way, but like I don't remember their names exactly, just because, you know, like Beezy, of course, he's had his channel forever and he's uploaded tons of videos and things like that. And there's, you know, you guys know what I'm saying. Oh man, it sounds like such a dick thing to say, but there really weren't too many people streaming on Twitch is what I'm trying to get at. These days, like I said, it's a little bit different these days. There are definitely a few people that do stream on Twitch regularly for MCOC, people that are, you know, more established in the community and things like that. But at the time, there were not. Dude, I was about to sleep and then someone said Colossus. Oh man. Well, MSD, you can still sleep and dream about Colossus. LBG, can you check my tweet? Amazingness84, sure. I do not see a tweet from an Amazingness84. Just a reminder, guys, if you tell me to go to Twitter, if your name is different than it is on YouTube, you gotta tell me the different name. I would love to check, but yeah, there's no tweet there. If that is your name on Twitter, then your account might be set to private. Whoa, Brian said a no word. Well, what I was saying about myself, well, whatever. It's mostly the F-bombs that I try not to say, you know. DG, can you do the next race in a 6-star versus 5-star Claire? Wow. If she gets a new synergy, I can. If Kabam sends me a 6-star Claire on the CCP. Actually, they wouldn't even do that. Okay, so what happens is, like, the new champions, right? If they get a synergy, Like take the Super Scroll. He got a synergy with all the Fantastic Four members, right? So what Kabam does on the CCP beta, they don't give you every single champion. They give you all of your champions. And then when a new champion comes out, they give you a 5 and 6-star version. But it's like the synergies, they want you to be able to test the synergies too, but they only give you the 5-star version of the synergies. So even if a new champion comes out and one of the synergies is with Claire, they would only send a 5-star version of Claire. So yeah, we need to go back in time, select Claire from the Abyss Nexus to do that test. Thought this stream was a chilled one stream, capped on words. Seems like I was wrong. Capped on words. Are you saying because I said a no word, as MSD put it? I'm not sure. Is that what you're talking about? No NYCC words here? Yeah. No plans for ads, Stark? Wait, what? Thanks, Laura. I just don't want to leave this game because of ads, as I did for a lot of other games. Oh, are you saying like ads in game? No, they've never had any ads in game for MCOC. The only thing that they'll have occasionally, and even this is rare, we haven't seen it in a long time. Like, so movies would come out, right? And sometimes you'd get an in-game message saying like, Captain Marvel is now on DVD and Blu-ray or something like that. Literally that was it. But for most of the movies, they didn't even do that. It seems like sometimes if they're just trying to promote something extra hard, something Marvel related, but even that's very rare. I mean, really what they advertise in this game is just in-game offers. Like all those pop-ups that happen after you rank, like when you pull a new champion from a crystal, boom, they're like, hey, you want to buy some catalysts? You know what I mean? So that's the only real ads that you'll see. But yeah, I mean, that's the good thing about this game is most games that you get off the App Store, you play for 5 minutes and then you have to take a 1-minute break to watch an ad, and then you can play for another 5 minutes and then watch another minute ad. Try not to drop F-bombs either. I fail at least once a stream, but I do try at least. Abdo, I think that's all that matters. Like I've always said, I go by the family barbecue way of thinking. I call it family friendly because that's what everyone kind of knows it as, but that's always been my line of thinking. Is like, you know, my brother and I, we're like the two oldest of the cousins that will usually be at, well, technically like second oldest of the cousins at a family barbecue, and you know, there's a lot of younger kids there. So if you're like, you know, having a beer talking with the other adults at the barbecue, okay, you know, maybe the language is slightly different, but because there's kids running around, you just try to keep it a little bit cleaner. So that's all it is. It's not really kid friendly, but family barbecue friendly. I don't know. As long as it's not every other word out of the mouth, I feel like that's good. The pop-up offers are more trash than the ads ever would be. I don't know, dude. I've played some games where the ads are just relentless. As much as I hate the pop-up offers, as much as I wish there was a way to disable those pop-ups, or that damn pig that keeps popping up every time you win an arena match that's like, hey man, your piggy bank is full, do you want to cash in? No. Does it look like I want to cash in? I didn't cash in the last 14 times this thing filled up. As annoying as some of that stuff is, I'd still take this over in-game ads that literally just take you away from the game any day. Remember those little rubber popping toys back in the early 2000s? Well, I like to imagine Brian's bald cap will eventually lose the adhesive stickiness and pop off, revealing a majestic head of hair. Dude, I love those toys, by the way, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Those toys are great. I see Brian's back to his old self, ignoring my messages. Donut Cop. I mean, I'm good at it, right? So, you do what you're good at. Oh, man. Donut Cop, he was ignoring me too, but then I threatened to pee on his pillow. Oh, now everyone's going to threaten to pee on my pillow. But the thing is, Laura could actually do it. What is it? BG, feeling better out of quarantine and back to work tonight. Oh, dude, Donut Cop. That's awesome, man. That's good, dude. Yo, BG, am I set for Act 4? I got a 5-star rank 2 Hulk Rags and a rank 4 Proxima Midnight. You can start Act 4. You might have a bit of trouble, like, clearing the deeper chapters of it, to be totally honest with you. But yeah, I would say you know, that's good enough to start it. And if you do run into trouble as you get to like the later parts of Act 4, wherever that may be for you, just kind of circle back and start 100% clearing some of the quests that you have an easier time with until you can get some other champs ranked up and things like that. Ollie Bamers sending over 3 of them Canadian bucks. Thank you very much for the loony and the toonie. Saying fave champ after man thing. Who looks the coolest? Oh god, favorite champion and who looks the coolest? Because these aren't the same questions, right? This is a different, like 2 different questions here. Honestly, I don't know who my favorite is after man thing. I've been having a lot of fun with both Kingpin and Sorcerer Supreme right now, but I mean, of course, I just took them to rank 3. How could I not be having fun with them, right? But I really have been enjoying both those champs. So like right now, those are probably tied for like second favorites, just for the sheer fact that they're new to me. So yeah, I would say those two. As far as who looks the coolest, oh god, man, dude, the art in this game is unreal. It's so good. Who does look the coolest, man? The coolest. I mean, Kingpin has the style because man's wearing one of my bald caps, of course, but we need to take a trip over to AMA real quick. You know, I kind of like the body of I-Bomb, even if his face ain't so great, but I like his spiky body. Reminds me of like a knockoff King Koopa or something like that, but I wouldn't say he's the coolest. That's tough, dude. There's so many good champions. Like, if I were to try to call out the ugly champions in this game, I would count them on less than one hand, you know? But calling out the coolest looking one, I don't know if I could do it. I kind of like Warlock, his funky animations, but I feel like, damn, now all I'm doing is just naming the champs that I recently ranked up. But he's pretty freaking cool looking, right? You know what's funny? I always thought Claire looked pretty cool too. Even though I didn't pick her. Yeah, I don't know. I think I am actually just gonna say Warlock. Like, the dude looks sweet. His animations and everything. He's been around for a little while, so I feel like sometimes the longer a champion's in game, the more you kind of get used to their look, and the cool factor kind of drops off a little bit as a result. But okay, good. I'm not the only one that said Warlock. Uber Soul saying easy answer, Warlock. Okay, good. Cloud of Contempt agreeing with that. All right. Well, that's good at least. Jubilee has jorts, easy fashion winner. I mean, Jubilee is awesome. I haven't I haven't even seen her that much in this game yet. She does have some pretty sweet style. I like the shades and I like the jacket. It reminds me of it actually reminds me of Always Sunny when they talk about the duster, you know. But there's so many cool looking champs. And then you talk about, like, I don't know, so animation wise, some champions I actually don't think look that cool in game. Like, hold on. Let's take a look at MSD. Are you still? I hope MSD is not still in here. Let's look at Tigra. Tigra, when I look at this champ, I'm like, I don't know. It's cool because she's a tiger lady. And like I dig the stripes on her legs and arms and things like that. But her actual costume, I'm like, meh, a little bit. But then her animations are great. I love her animations. So like I wouldn't change anything about her, you know? But just from like that coolness factor, because then you look at someone like, I think Angela is always another one of those champs that has always looked really cool to me. Because she's got that oversized belt that I swear, dude, all I could think of when I look at that oversized belt is I picture a giant person, just an actual giant, someone, I don't know, 100 times the size of a regular person. And like it's just a business casual belt. So like they were just going to work one day and they got their lunch pail or something. I don't know. They're going to their office job. And then Angela comes out of nowhere and kind of messed up for her to do this, but basically goes Lego mode on the giant. Since she's so small, the giant just like walks on top of her, but her sword's sticking out. You know what I mean? So it pokes the giant in their foot, and then she just hacks away. It's kind of brutal. It's kind of grim, actually. That's what I think of when I think of Angela. Expedition BBQ, number 5, saying, question BG, sent a tweet hinting variants, thinking of ranking Red Guardian, Archangel, Guardian, and Doom, then probably done ranking 5 stars, thinking going more towards utility champs now. Okay. Immediately leaning towards Doom. Hold on. Send a tweet hitting variants, thinking of ranking Red Guardian. So you have the 6-star Doom though, right? You're talking about ranking up a 5-star Doom too? Because it looks like your Doom already is ranked 2, right? So you wouldn't necessarily need to rank up another Doom. If that's what you were saying. Okay, yeah, you do have another Doom here. Okay, so I wouldn't go that route, probably. Red Guardian, I wouldn't go with Red Guardian. I don't know. He has some use, but realistically, I so rarely see people use Red Guardian that I think you're going to get more value out of Archangel or Guardian. And I would say Archangel has been coming through more and more lately as the immunities for these newer champions, they're kind of shifting away from always being bleed or poison immune like they were in the past. And these days we have things like Shock or Incinerate, Armor Break. They throw other immunity types in there. And Archangel, he's kind of been renewed as of late. So I would probably go... the issue with Archangel, though, I just realized, for variants, he's not anything super special. Is Guardian, though? I mean, he's got block proficiency for the team, but you don't need him ranked up for that. He is good in variant 3, I'm sure. But outside of that, no, he probably doesn't have much use for the variants. But yeah, Archangel, I think, like, story content-wise, it would be a good idea to rank up Archangel. So I don't know if any of those champs really outside of Doom is going to help you in variants, but since you already have a Doom ranked up, I wouldn't go with him, and I probably would lean more towards Archangel out of those listed ones. But yeah, man, thank you for the 5. I hope some of that helps at least. Kind of a tough answer. Wonder Boy White sent it over 2, saying completed Act 6 and got 6-star Warlock. Hey, nice, dude. Speaking of Warlock, speaking of one of the most badass champs in the game, that's awesome, man. Hey, if you're looking for a quick overview on how to play him, just a reminder that Warlock Quick Start Guide is out there. Next one's still in the works, gonna be on Sorcerer Supreme. Harsh Tiagi sent it over 200 rupees, saying happy birthday, BG. Thank you, dude. Still can't remember if I said your name right or wrong, but thank you, man. What is that? What is that sticker? The level up sticker. I've never seen that one before, but that's cool. But yeah, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Static sent it over 10 as well. Static, thank you, dude. Saying true story. So from the beginning, I knew Corvus would be a beast. So I made the decision to grind for him. It took me all my units and time, and I put up 15 million for him as a 4-star. Oh, no. Oh, dude, I was gonna be so pumped for you. Like, it's funny because this is like years ago, but I was like retroactively pumped for you until I saw the 4-star. Oh no, dude. Wait, there was part 2 to this. I didn't go for the 5-star arena because I didn't think I had a chance. Boy, was I upset when the results dropped. So here's more for the fun, since I was reminded of this today with your video. Oh no, dude. I brought back the painful memories. Oh man. Well, okay. So I can tell you this much though, dude. If I were you, like your line of thinking was totally correct. It's crazy the way things actually ended up, but your line of thinking was totally right. Like, he should not have gone for less than 15 million. There's no world in which that guy should have gone for less than 15 million, but sometimes it happens like that. It's crazy. But dang, dude. That's a pretty crazy story. The only kind of good part about that story is that it's a memorable one, and that's probably something that you're going to remember for, dude, years. Like 10 years from now, you won't even be playing the game, and you just be like, dang, man, I remember that time I grinded for Corvus. Got the 4-star, could have had the 5-star. You know? But dude, thank you very much for the super chats. I do appreciate that. Cloud of Contempt sent over 2, saying last few. Also, what's your fave birthday dessert? Sorbet is my favorite birthday dessert. What is your last few though? Cloud of Contempt. I'm still here. You shut your mouth? Wait, what? Hold on. I like his spiky body. What am I supposed to be reading? Right, I'm still here. You shut your mouth. You're always hating on my 2 rank 3s? Well, 2 out of 3. Which champs was I even hating on? I don't even remember, dude. If he says Slurpees, I'm gonna delete my account. I would have said Slurpees a while ago, but the sorbets have kind of taken over. When you're talking about Tigra, okay. What was the other champion besides Tigra? Which was the other one? I've got her and Stealthy. Oh god. Well, listen, I'm not hating on Tigra. All right, I disliked her costume slightly. I thought it looked a little bland for like a, you know, superhero game, whatever. But I think Tiger's an awesome champion. Stealthy though? Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna hate on that guy all day, every day. Screw Stealthy, man. Thank you, dude. James sent it over to the Bucks saying, I think Symbiote Supreme is the best looking champ. What do you think? Symbiote Supreme, sweet. Yeah, I think he's awesome. I like the way that he rises from the dead. It reminds me of Altered Beast for Sega Genesis. Hold on. After this fight, we're gonna go look at that dude real quick. But I've always liked that about him. I always liked his cape. Just he reminds me of Castlevania 2, which is another sweet game as well. So yeah, he just brings back some memories from like past games. I've always dug that about him. Yeah, we'll go take a look at him rising from the grave. Hold on. Look at that, dude. Just the way that his body comes up. Like, it's done in such a cool way. Because, like, like his body... It's like the way it's being pulled up. It's different than him just, like, you know, as if he had, like, a flat board. Behind him, it looks like there's strings attached to certain parts of his body. And it gets pulled up that way. Where like his arms are still kind of back and stuff like that, you know? I don't know. I thought it's sweet. It kind of looks like the what's the eye called? The Eye of Agamotto or some nonsense like that on his chest. It's like that thing's pulling him up. It's pretty freaking awesome. Symbiote Supreme was Gabe's way of putting Spawn in this game. It's coming from our fan. Well, he looks awesome. B Daniels, what's up, dude? Senator 5 saying BG. I really want a 6-star feature too, so that I don't have to grind it. Also, I just let 5 of these 6 arena boosts expire. Does it hurt your soul? Letting arena boosts expire? You mean like this? Dude, I let arena boosts expire all the time. The system is so clunky that I just let them go. I just don't even use them. It's such a pain to actually use these things that I'd rather just mindlessly zone out while I grind arena. So no, it doesn't hurt me at all. Those things are constantly expiring from my account. I mean, if I was grinding for a 6-star champion, I would actually have a use for them. Like here, okay, here's what I was thinking. Here's my hope. My hope for why we don't have a 6-star arena yet is because Kabam just wants to improve the game before unleashing a 6-star arena. Meaning they're going to crack down on, you know, botters and cheaters and arena mercs and all that. And then also fix the clunkiness of the UI so that it is easier to use boosts. And things like that. I mean, we already know that they're working on other arena improvements where they want to so that when we select 6 stars, it stays 6 stars until we select something else. You know, there's little tweaks like that, but it's probably not the reason why we don't have a 6-star. But I mean, I'm just hopeful, I guess. Right, Cameron Peterson sending over one of them Canadian bucks. Thank you very much for the loony. Let's see where your last one is at. Give me one sec. Last one is... Oh, it's right there. Right after it. BG, I'm looking to do Variant 5. Here is my team. Rank 5 Venom, Rank 4 Starkey, Rank 4 Stealthy, Rank 3 Spider-Ham, 6-star, Rank 1 Sorcerer Supreme. How many units should I bring? And what path for Chapter 1, Quest 1? Ooh, that first quest is rough. I'll be honest with you. That first quest, it felt more difficult finding a good path for that quest than it did for most of the quest after it. So it's intimidating. Look at that one. We'll pop in there in just a moment. I can't really tell you how many units it's going to take you. You know, you're going to have to kind of feel out the content for yourself. You have a decent set of champions there. That rank 5 Venom alone is going to go a long way. There's no way for me to accurately tell you how many units it's going to take. What I recommend doing is like saving up 15 of the level 1 revives, since that's what you can naturally hold in your inventory, right? And then go into the quest and just take it one path at a time. If you know, go into that first quest and it takes you all 15 revives to get through it, or even like more or something like that, well, maybe you want to back out until you have some more champions ranked up. And if it takes you, you know, just a smaller number of revives, well, then replenish those revives. Like, wait until you can restock them before continuing on. I mean, of course, if you wanted to blitz it, then there's always the option to, you know, like buy units and stuff like that. But just coming from a, you know, like saving the resources perspective, that's what I'd recommend doing. As far as the path to take, though, I'm pretty sure the path I took when I did this on my Unzo run, oh god, Kingpin's a little bit harder now too, but I mean, it's not that much worse. I think I went the Kingpin route, and then Punisher 2099, and then Bishop. This is what, Bane, I think. Yeah, Bane and immunity. I remember not taking the Bane path at first because I was using lower star level champs. No, those do kind of suck though. No, so yeah, probably the path on the left is what I'd recommend. And then I took the path up the middle, which is a little bit annoying because, you know, Mojo is never a fun time. Honestly, Mysterio is never that much of a fun time either, and neither is Magneto these days, but it wasn't totally terrible. You could choose to take the left again, but then you also do have this Havoc here. I mean, Venom's good for Havoc, but then again, Venom's also good for Magneto. So yeah, like that's the path I took at least, and recommend, is going left first. And then you could honestly take either left or middle here. I wouldn't recommend taking the right side. I wouldn't do that. I would go left first, and then either left or middle, depending on which champions you feel more comfortable fighting. So I hope that helps, dude. Good luck to you. Scotty Lang sent over a buck as well. Scotty with no message, which means that buck safely being deposited in the Paseo jar. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, okay, just talking to Abdo. Hello, Sir Abdo. Hour 45 till Wanda. Yeah, I know you guys are looking forward to that new episode coming out tonight, right? Greg sent over another 100 rubles saying, hey, Brian, another question real quick. Sure, man. Do all the champs from the feature crystal go straight to basic afterwards, or is there more to it? It's complicated. So the 6-star featured works that way. Yes. So all of the champs that are in this lineup right here, if they're not already in the basic, 32 days from now, all of these champions will be in the basic. Yep, it works that way for 6 stars. 5 stars are different though. 5-star, you can see Apocalypse is one of the champions in the featured 5-star, but he's also in the basic. So if we take a look at Aunt May, take a look at the champ info, take a look at Apocalypse. Oh, actually it doesn't say here, but if we looked at a champ that wasn't already in the basic, like let's say Jubilee, it would give an estimated basic release date here. But Apocalypse, he was, you know, he's already added. I mean, all of it used to work that way for every single star level. Just that, like 4 months after the champion gets released, they're also in the basic pool. But the 6-star, that's where things changed. So, BG will never know the truth about Angela's belt. Clobbering time. I want to know the truth. Angela is an Asgardian huntress. That belt is actually from an ice giant that she took down, if I remember correctly. So that is true. Her armor is also a wedding dress. So take that as you will. Okay. I mean, I figured that belt had to come from a giant. But okay, ice giant. Well, I like to think that ice giant wears a tie and suspenders and maybe is an accountant for other ice giants. Daniels sent over another buck saying, I figured since you actually do arena, you would use them. Huh. Mind blown. Yep. Like I said, they're just too annoying, dude. They're just way too annoying. They can help save some time. No doubt about it, but they don't save that much time, and you actually have to think. and I totally just like to zone out while grinding arena. So I see Greens sent over a buck as well, saying boost should be applicable to all champs of that star level, not a specific champ. Example, a 5-star science arena boost should apply to all science champs for X minutes. Maybe they would have to give out fewer number of boosts. Otherwise, like that, you know, but that would be fine if they did that. I guess here's my issue with the boosts. This is an issue just in general with all boosts. It's not even just the arena. The boosting system, it's clunky, dude. Like, I gotta dig through all these menus to boost up for war. Especially with, like, why is Act 6.3 boosts in here, man? Super annoying to see all that stuff. Oh, wait, I just realized they had loyalty boosts here, too. Okay. What is this? Are those the... What? I have more than just those boosts. Oh, I get it, because these boosts are probably available in the store right now. That's probably what that is. Let me see. If the game will load, let me see. There we go. Okay, yeah, so those boosts are in the store right now. Yeah, I'll scoop up a couple of these. Why not? Occasionally I use them in war or for a Legends run or something like that. I might as well. 10,000 loyalty. It's fine. But the issue with the arena boost, here, let's go into the arena. There's a few issues with them. All right, so I'm throwing in my 6-star champs, right? Now I want to use a boost, so now I have to click on their portrait. I have to remember to do that before clicking on to find a match. Can't do it from the next screen. And now it tells me how many I have here, but it also would give like Sig stones if I had. I think it gives Sig stones. You know what? We need to pull in 5-star champs for this part. Let's pull in 5 stars instead. Right? So actually, these guys are max Sig. Damn it, dude. It's so hard to show my point. All right, here we go. Throw in these 3. So use items. Oh no, maybe 6 stones aren't there? I could have sworn 6 stones used to be in the list. Huh. I could have sworn it showed 6 stones and even awakening gems in this list, but I could be wrong. But what I'd also like to see is like which boosts are in the overflow, because then in addition to using the boost, then I also have to back out of here and I have to claim the boost from this area afterwards. Technically, you can boost up from your inventory. You can't do it from the overflow. You can only sell or claim. But technically, you are able to boost through this way as well. But like, I don't know. It's not good. I don't know how to make it good. It's a mobile game. There's only so much space on the screen. So I get that. They're probably doing the best they can with it. But I don't know. It's just not good. I kind of hate the boosting system just in general. It just doesn't... The little temporary gains like that. There's definitely some strategy that it adds, which I appreciate. But for the most part, like, I could just do without that system. But yeah. Jacob Tizanos in and over 2 as well, saying next feature 5-star is going to be kind of trash. Jubilee, Strife, Psycho Man, and Super Scroll. I know he's good, but not useful for endgame accounts, and the rest are meh. Hopefully Scarlet Witch or something is in there. Yeah, people are thinking the same thing for the 6-star featured. Oh, excuse me. I've already heard a lot of complaints that this upcoming 6-star feature, and most people are only interested in I-Bomb. I mean, Strife is good. I haven't tested Super Scroll. I haven't heard too many good things. I do want to test them at some point, but I haven't yet. And at least Psycho Man is going to be a useful defender, so I guess there's that too, but... Yeah, that's another reason why I wanted to make that video today, is because it does feel like the upcoming features, when you get a lot of champions that just aren't necessarily that good, a lot of people are going to be saving their shards. And Kabam, I mean, they've said in the past that they don't even like the idea of people holding on to shards like that. They don't think it's healthy for the game. But that's like the strategies that we have to employ to get these champs. So, why are you grinding for Kingpin for the units? Yeah, I'm just going for units. I'm not actually grinding for the champ. Enzo, what's up, buddy? Saying good morning, BG. Being a streamer means you get 99% of the conversation in stream. That's true. Feels strange for me to be in other streams now and not really be able to converse. You feel this? A bit. I think I've always been used to it though, because I've been like, you know, you already know I don't watch a lot of like TV or movies, right? So a lot of like my entertainment time, I mean, there's still looking at a screen at the end of the day, whatever you want to call it, right? TVs, movies, YouTube, all that stuff, right? If you want to lump it together, you can, but I usually keep them separate. Things like streams and YouTube videos, separate from like TV and movies when I talk about that stuff. And so normally what I do is I'll be like, in the past, I'd be like playing a PC game on one monitor, because I used to have two monitors. So I'd be playing a PC game on one and then watching a stream, or really just listening into a stream on another. And I've done that for the longest time, since like way before Marvel Contest of Champions even existed as an idea for a game. Technically, I even streamed before Twitch existed. I've told this story a few times in the past, but I played World of Warcraft for like the first couple of expansions that came out in that game. So for anyone else that also played that game, which by the way, BlizzCon tomorrow, I'm pumped for it. But you know, I played World of Warcraft, and I mostly played PvP. I didn't really do any like raiding back then. I didn't have the time for it, so I mostly just PvP'd. And the streaming platform that people were starting to use was called Justin TV. So, you know, occasionally I'd watch streams there, but there wasn't even really that many people streaming or that many people watching. It's very different than what it is today. And couple people wanted to see me and my buddy play, because we were actually really good at the game at the time. Today we're not so good, but we're actually really good. We were like we technically never got rank 1, but we would beat the rank 1 team all the time. And we played with like an unusual setup. So some buddies of ours wanted to see us play. And so I was like, okay, well, how do we set this up? So I set up a stream on Justin TV, which eventually turned into Twitch TV. And I streamed there I only did it like twice. And the only reason I didn't continue to do it, because it was pretty fun, but my computer at the time, it was like working overdrive trying to stream. Back then, the technology also wasn't as powerful. And I had a decent computer, but it wasn't anything insane, and there was just no way. Like, I felt like my computer was going to overheat if I kept streaming. So I just didn't do it. But, you know, back then, the most you'd see in like the top streams was like 1,000 people at a time, compared to today where you can see like 100,000 people in some of these guys' streams. And out of the 2 times that I streamed, it actually got up to like 60 or 70 people watching us, which I was like blown away. And sometimes think back to like, damn, I could have actually maybe streamed back then for World of Warcraft. I don't know if I would have enjoyed it though. I've always said too, like, streaming is weird for me, because I like it in this game because there's such a community aspect to it. But if I was just streaming, like we were just PvPing, I wasn't talking to anybody in the chat at all. I couldn't even see the chat because my computer couldn't handle that. you know, so I couldn't even see anyone in the chat. And it was just my buddy and I talking as we were going through our strategy of, like, you know, what we normally do when PvPing. And I'm not sure I would have liked that anyway, but whatever. So yeah, but the long answer to your question, Enzo, I've always been used to it on both sides, I guess. So yeah. Greg sent it over another 100 rubles saying, LMAO just looked into Alliance War, and the other alliance just has a 30,000 PI Warlock as a boss, surrounded by Kingpin, Fury, Hype, and Omega. That's it. That's the only. Are you fighting just like a team of one, an alliance of one person? Is that what you're doing? Congrats on your victory. It sounds like. Nice, dude. Damn, Brian, you could have been a top comp streamer, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the guys who actually have that many viewers, they're way more entertaining and stuff like that. But it was really my buddy. Like, I don't want to take too much credit. I was pretty good at the game, but it was really my buddy. He was insane at the game. Like, we were winning because of him. All right, I won't go too much further into it because I know most people in here don't give a damn about World of Warcraft. But for the few people that do, it was during early Wrath days. But we really didn't play much during Wrath. That's kind of when we stopped. So we're actually really good at Burning Crusade, and I played Priest, and my buddy played Hunter. It was a human priest and a dwarf hunter, and so like I said, we never actually got number one in our like battle group or whatever, but the top rated team, we would go up against them all the time, and we'd actually beat them, and they were the same comp as us. So it was like a mirror match, but we would actually beat them. So I always thought, like, okay, if we just played more to get our rating up, if we beat the number one team, we could have been the number one team, kind of thing. All right, anyway, done with that. Kurz sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, ha, nerd. Guess what? Finished coming up with my film story and outline. Nice, dude. Moving along, that's awesome. Just need to fill in details and character development and story arcs, then the script. All right, that's cool, man. It's always good to get down the initial groundwork of the idea. I'm sure it's going to take a while to do all the rest of that stuff, but it's important to have a good idea, so that's good, man. That is good. If I go for the next featured 6 stars, Spider-Ham is who I'm aiming for, and maybe Strife next. Anyone else who's good is a bonus. Okay. Well, good luck, Omar. Hope you get one of those champs. Greg sent over another 100 rubles saying, I'm just disappointed we either get smashed or get 5 kills as attackers and 5 as defenders. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could totally see that. It's not really that much fun on either side of it, right? Yeah. You're right, I don't give a damn about WoW, but I like listening to your stories anyway. All right, well, thanks, dude. This is all a long time ago, by the way. This was... I can't remember the year, but we're talking like 10, 11, 12 years ago, something like that. It was a while ago. And I want to spam, but I really need to know who I should rank to first. Both unduped. 6-star Colossus or 6-star Sunspot. Please, BG, let me know what you think. Anyone else, let me know what you say too. Why those champions? I'm curious. Unawakened 6 stars. Are you just... Do you have a rank up gem? Or do your 5 stars, are they not good? The reason I ask this is because sometimes people try to force a rank up on their 6-star champions when there's better options as 5 stars. It's easier to awaken 5 stars. It's easier to sig them up. A rank 2 6-star is basically the equivalent of a 565. And because you can more easily awaken and rank them up, a lot of times the 5-star equivalent is stronger. So, do you have a need for either of these champs? Or are you just ranking them because, like I said, maybe you're trying to force that rank up? I don't know your whole roster. I would say Colossus is probably the overall more useful champ compared to Sunspot, even though Sunspot is super cool. But I would also highly recommend just re-examining your roster and taking a look at your 5-stars and see if any of what I was just mentioning holds true. And don't overlook your 5-stars. Who but a great? Send over Buck. Thank you, dude. Let's see if I could find your last. Here we go. Sing me to sleep, BG. I need to be up in 4.5 hours. Oh, dude, Pooba. All right, I got you, man. Ready? Day-o. Day-o. Daylight come and me want go home. Day. Me say day. Me say day. I'm done. I can't sing, dude. I can't sing to save my life. Good luck to you, man. I tried. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight coming. I'm done. I'm actually more hoping that Doom or SS will be in the next 6-star feature or something like that. I want I-Bomb, but I don't think I care about the others at all. Yeah, I mean, that's Happy Doe, dude. I'm hearing a lot of my alliance mates say the exact same thing. Most people just have zero care about any of the champs except for I-Bomb. I'm sure people wouldn't mind to pull some of the other champs, like, okay, Strife, maybe he'll be useful in the long run or something like that. But a lot of these guys, I mean, Strife was built as like an alternative to Aegon for something like the Abyss. I'm not saying he can't be used elsewhere. I'm just saying most people probably won't use him elsewhere. And I mean, everyone, you know, everyone in For Loki, I think except for one, maybe two people, haven't done the Abyss. We're 100%ed at least. And, you know, those guys just don't care about that champ. They only care about I-Bomb. So they're also hoping that the other champs, to make up for the lack of usefulness in the new champions, they're hoping that the rest of the pool is pretty sick. Gee, why isn't there more of a community backlash for the way Kabam keeps increasing the amount of paths and energy costs involved to complete the monthlies? The last quest this month has 8 paths. The final quest normally has 8 paths. I think it sometimes varies between 7 and 8 paths, but that's not an unusual thing for it to have 8 paths. Is it actually more energy? Did someone count the energy this month compared to the average month? Because I used to count it every single month. I did that for like 6 months straight, and I'd put out a video showing people the shortest paths and just the total energy cost. And what I realized is that information was largely useless. So, I mean, some people liked it. Some people liked those videos, and I got a lot of complaints when I stopped making those videos. But every month was like exactly the same. And there was like maybe a 5% difference in energy month to month, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, but it was all right in that pretty much same amount of energy always. So then I stopped doing it, and sometimes other people will do it. I don't know if that's a thing still that people still do, but yeah. Easy sent over $1.50 with a hot dog, saying, I think I know what the answer will be, but I'm going to ask anyway. Sure. If Doom is in the 6-star featured, will you go for it? If no, then what if Doom and Surfer are both in it? I would not go for the featured. if it was just Doom. My resources, they're kind of spent at this point. I would love to get Doom, but yeah, I mean, first off, how many 6-star featured crystals do you think I can open by the time that featured crystal goes away? I legit don't know the answer. I can come up with an estimate of maybe 10, which still puts me at a pretty rough chance at getting him. Would it be 10? Would it be more than 10? No, probably about 10. I don't know how. Maybe a little bit less, a little bit more, give or take, depending on the side events and things like that. 4th of July, is that going to be? No, that would be in the batch after this one, so I wouldn't have that to look forward to. So yeah, I have maybe about 10 chances, which means I'm probably not going to get him anyway, but even if I did get him, my resources are spent, and they're going to have to, well, I mean, technically I could pivot, so, but if Surfer was also in there, I probably still would not go for it. If the rest of the pool also matched up with what my needs are, like if it was literally Doom, Surfer, Namor, Thor Ragnarok, I mean, I-Bomb's already in there, of course. Like, maybe there'd be a chance, but it's very unlikely that I would go for it. If it was only Doom and Surfer in that featured pool, and I didn't care about the others, which means it would basically be Doom, Surfer, and I-Bomb, no, I wouldn't go for it. Doug Cowell sent over 2 saying happy actual birthday via Twitter. Doug, what do we got here? Oh, good Lord. Why? why do people make these Krispy Kreme donuts now with beans? Oh, God. Anybody want to eat this? You know, it's, even though it's my birthday, I don't mind sharing. I can cut a slice. We can split this between everyone in the stream. I could be like Oprah, you get a bean and you get a bean. Anyone down? Oh man. This month actually seems shorter. Does it to you, Abby Doe? I go through one of the last levels from full energy to having like 12 left over. It seems like that's slightly more than usual, but I don't know. It feels about the same to me. Like I said, it feels right within that. I don't want to call it margin of error, but you know what I mean, like that, or maybe just margin. Maybe that was fine, but not the error part was not. But it's right in that usual average that Kabam puts out each month. I could be wrong if someone actually counted it, but it seems that way. Brian, do you sing that song all the time? What do you think of Beetlejuice? It's one movie where I'm not sure what you think. It hits that nostalgia period for you, I would think. It's pretty damn funny in parts, but then again, it's kind of hard too. Yeah, so I think my brother liked that movie growing up, but I didn't. Obviously, as an adult, a movie like Beetlejuice is not going to scare me. Yeah, it's like a comedy horror, or I guess you could say, right? Where it's more funny than it is scary. But as a kid, dude, I couldn't tell the difference. A lot of the jokes were probably just going over my head anyway, and to me it was just straight up scary. Like, let me look up when Beetlejuice came out. It's no 1988. So I was 1 year old when this movie came out. Obviously, I didn't see it when I was 1, but I probably saw this movie, you know, when I was like 8 or something like that, 7 years old. Whenever it came on like TV, because I've never like rented it or anything like that, right? So it's just whenever it came on TV. What is this thing? Oh, it's only PG. That's funny, dude. It's a PG movie that, yeah, as a kid, this scared me. So I wasn't really into it. I never remember it. By the way, when I say scared me, the movie like never gave me nightmares or anything like that. Like I'll tell you guys the movie that gave me nightmares. It was Mr. Nanny. Talked about this before too, but just because Hulk Hogan got beat up in that movie, and I thought if Hulk Hogan can get beat up, then none of us stands a chance. You know? But it just wasn't. There's something that I just wasn't into. Kind of scary, you know? Where I was watching it, but I couldn't enjoy watching it, I guess. Probably because it was before PG-13 was created. Really? Yeah, that didn't even come to mind that was even a thing. But maybe you're right. I honestly don't remember much of it. But I was a little bit surprised to see PG. I felt like PG-13 probably was more, or probably was what I was going to say. Interesting. No thanks, I have my own donut. All right, fair enough. Looks absolutely disgusting. Man, if Donut Cop ain't into it, then that's not a good donut. I'm going to start this thing where I call you my ball delicious baby every stream that I visit. I call it the MBB project. All right, man, you do you. The 5th quest of the 4-star challenge before the quest 2 through 4. Oh no, I have to do it again. Yeah, dude, those have to be done in order. Oh, it's annoying, but it's how it has to be. PG in the 80s is pretty touch and go, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I feel like in general, kids were they were subjected to more adult-like things maybe back then, just because there weren't as many options and parents needed to keep them occupied with something, you know. So maybe that's more of what it was. Happy birthday, Brian, you handsome MFer. Thank you, Tom. I have two of this round of features just chilling from the sigil. Should be able to get 2 more before it goes away. And maybe have a couple more at 15k if I want to try. 33-ish days until I can open. Wait. What? Abdo, you're confusing me. Why are you waiting that long to open up your featured crystals? Like, do you just want to save them all for one big opening? Is that what you're saying? Because you know those get locked in, right? Like the featured crystal isn't going to carry over to the next featured. I think you already know that, but I'm just making sure I'm not misunderstanding you here. Just double checking that you already know that. Static sending over another 2 saying movie ratings were different in the 80s. Yeah, that makes total sense. Hearing some of you guys say that, I could totally see it. PG-13 has been around at least. Some Dreamscape 1985 starring Dennis Quaid and all those guys. Do they retroactively do it at all? If PG-13 was created with Gremlins, or either because of Gremlins, since parents thought it was good for kids, and then Phoebe Cates tells the story about how her dad died in the chimney. Oh dang! Gremlins was another movie that I didn't watch. The scariest movie that I watched as a kid was basically Ernest Scared Stupid, which is an amazing movie. Ernest's best. It's his best movie. And I love it, dude. I don't know. I think it's my favorite Halloween movie. I'm trying to think now if there's other Halloween movies that I like more than that one. And I don't know if there is. But Ernest Scared Stupid. Great movie. The troll scene, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, man. Beautiful. But it does make sense that like even if PG-13 existed back then or whatever, it I feel like maybe when the system was just more new, and like I said, there's not as many films out there. You know, maybe they were a little bit more lenient with it. I don't know. It does feel like things have changed since the 80s with the movie ratings, though. I definitely agree with that. Static, thank you again for the 2, dude. Sergio sending over 19 of them MXs, saying, today I received my first donation after 1 month streaming on Twitch. Oh, dude, congratulations. This is awesome. I'm very happy. So I wanted to share some of that happiness with you. Love you, BG. Dude. Well, first off, I just got myself killed, I think, against this Hulk, but that's okay. That's awesome, man. Man, thank you for sharing. Hold on. Please go away. I'm just trying to talk here, and you're kind of getting in my face, Hulk. But sharing your first donation with me, dude. That's super generous of you. Thank you, man. And I'm happy that your stream sounds like it's doing well. Oh yeah, I just want to wait until the last minute to decide if I want to go or wanted to get any 15k ones looking for a dupe or something, or if I want to go basic. Have even arena teams at the moment, so don't want to mess. Okay. Okay, gotcha. BG, how do you and Abdo meet? How did we meet? He was in these streams for a while, and then he doesn't live far from me at all, and we've hung out maybe a total of like 5 or 6 times, which is a lot because I don't really go outside much. But we went to like a barbecue together. We very romantically watched fireworks on the 4th of July on a rooftop in Seattle together. We looking over the water. It was beautiful. Drinking beers together that some guy randomly got us. Anyway, then the 2 meetups that I organized, and then outside of the meetups, we went to just like go see if a couple of places would be good for meetups. So we went to like some barcade style places. But yeah, I mean, we met through this game. Best way to get energy refills? Oh man, early on in the game, there's not really a way outside of spending units on them. Well, I shouldn't say that. Hold on. Let me backtrack for a second. So if you're in an alliance, even if it's not a very competitive alliance or anything like that, the 3-day events, let me show you. So item use is on right now. And if you look at the rewards, even if you got like the worst milestones, if you just participated a little bit, you get an energy refill for that. So every 3 days, you can get a free energy refill, basically just for being in an alliance, and make sure that you contribute some amount of points so that you qualify for the rewards there. Outside of that, it's mostly through just spending units on them. You don't want to, it's okay to spend some units on energy refills, but you don't want to go too overboard on it. You're better off spending units on masteries for the most part. But yeah, sometimes it's good to spend some units on those things. And if you get to a point in this game where you have like Act 5 on farm, where you just, you're able to 100% clear it, and you have champions that make it relatively easy for you, there are certain quests, I don't even know them off the top of my head, but there's certain quests that people go through that you can farm energy refills that way. But you're kind of like spending energy to get the energy, so it's not the most efficient thing, but technically there's an option there. But yeah, as someone newer to the game, like, I don't know if you are newer to the game or not, but I'm just guessing. You're mostly going to get them through the 3-day events and just spending some units. Chicken Tender sent it over too. Thank you, dude. Saying day like 10, maybe 9 of still no response from support and not being able to get in the beta. For Act 7? Yeah, there was a lot of issues with the beta. There was issues with the CCP beta as well. Some people were having trouble. Some of the CCP people were having trouble with that. So if you're not able to get in there, you're probably not going to be able to get in there. And hopefully the next beta is just better. Oh my god, this guy is not going to throw a special, is he? Alright, you know what? Come on, dude. Oh my god, he just wouldn't stop blocking. Fine, hit me with a special 3. I don't even care anymore. Go away. Die. Whew. Alright. Oh, here's a depression beta lockout too. Wow, even naming the 2. Well, thanks, dude. Yeah, it's a bummer that you're not able to get in there, but you're not alone. A lot of people having those issues. BG, who do you think the best overall mutant is? Also took Colossus to rank 5 and awakened him, and he's amazing. Thanks for the advice yesterday. Nice, dude. Best overall mutant, I'd say Omega Red. But, I mean, there's a lot of good mutants. Obviously, the class is stacked. And at the end of the day, you really just want to use the right mutant for the job. So, I don't even put much thought into rankings like that. Because, obviously, Omega Red's a beast. But against a robot, he's, like, the worst. And against a robot, Magneto is going to be the best. And in a situation where you need to use a really powerful pre-fight ability, then White Magneto is the best. You know what I mean? So it just totally depends on the situation and what your needs are. But Omega Red, he's just so strong for so many situations. If you're on iPhone, you need to log out of Game Center for the beta. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, Chicken Tender saying nope, I don't use Game Center. Okay. Well, that's a good try, guys. It's true, I've seen Brian outside. I've technically hung out with Laura more than Baldy, though. He'll tell you she's cooler anyway. That's true, and also, Abdo, I forgot about the times that we've been to your restaurant as well. So, I mean, I don't know if it really counts as hanging out since you were actually working, but I mean, kind of. I used to visit friends at work all the time back in New Jersey. But so yeah, I don't know. What does that put it up to? Like 8 times that we've done stuff in person? I don't know. BG, I've got my internship interview for next year at a hospital. Hobbit. Would you feel safe after surgery if you came to see me for recourse connections? And I said, so they cut open your butt, huh? Hobbit, let me tell you. I don't know if I could feel any safer with anyone else but you. Like, I would request. I'd be like, is this the hospital that Hobbit is at? Please, take me there. Transport me by way of copter, if need be. I must get to Hobbit so that he can make me feel safe after this surgery that I've had to add another toe. I want a big toe on both sides of my foot to increase my balance. And also to help me kick things. Please take me to Hobbit. Those are the exact words that I would say. But that's awesome, dude. Good luck with your interview. Cloud of Contempt sending it over $1 saying, Hobbit, you're the only person I want to tell me that my butt has been cut open. See? See, dude. Or wait, that wasn't even the message you wanted me to read, is it? Speaking of the beta, why is it persistently offered? I would much rather just deny it and have it completely removed from my account. I don't care about it enough, and I swear it creates lag. Beats me, dude. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, everything in this game creates lag. I don't know if it creates lag, but you're right. There's definitely parts of this game that I wish I could turn off, and I could totally see that being a thing. Just wanting to disable it permanently once and for all. I totally get you. Yeah, thank you, dude. Ryan, what do you call a dog that is in a submarine? A subwoofer. Jesus, Tom. Boo. Take a lap. Kinda, that was the first time we met in person. Nice to see you guys even while working. Was that the first time? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that was the first time, I guess. Why do Americans all say New Jersey is a hole? That's funny. That's funny that it's known outside of our country. New Jersey, it's like the little kid of the family that gets picked on. Even though I guess New Jersey, technically the way it works is it's on the East Coast, and when they were exploring the land and stealing it, they went from east to west. So technically, it was one of the first few states, but it's still like, I don't know, just one of the states that gets picked on. Sometimes people refer to it as the armpit of the United States. I don't know. It does have a little bit of an odor to it. But actually, it's a cool state. It's the most densely populated state, which is both good and bad. You know, it means you basically have everything that you could want in the state, but it's also just jam-packed full of people. Way more than a lot of people would like. A lot of people want their space, they want their land, they don't want neighbors so close and all that, right? But in New Jersey, yeah, everyone's kind of packed in there. It's a lot better than people make it sound to be. Like I had no issues with New Jersey when I lived there. Well, I mean, a few issues, but you're gonna have issues wherever you go, right? But it's a good place to live. Lived there for the first 30 years of my life. Let me know how the toe addition surgery goes. I might be in the market for extra toes. Okay, I'll let you know. Easy. And over another buck with the shades on. Saying, Brian, did you ever watch The Sopranos? No. Can't think of New Jersey without thinking of that show. No, I never watched that show. Was that a New Jersey show? I thought they were from, like... Hold on. I thought it was like Long Island or something. Sopranos. Where... I don't even know how to put this. Okay, it was primarily filmed. Oh, well, this is telling me where it's filmed, but it says filmed Long Island, New York City, and on location, New Jersey. So I guess that if they're saying on location, I guess that means New Jersey, huh? But no, I never watched the show. Yeah, it was in New Jersey. It was about the mob. Well, the mob is it's not just in New Jersey, but yeah. Gotcha. It's like New York, but without the glamour of Manhattan, NYC, Times Square, etc. Yeah, I mean, sort of. Like all right, so here's the thing about New York too, and Omar, I know you're probably already well aware of this, but just for the other people in here, New York State is very different from New York City, and most people around the world, I imagine they probably know New York as New York City, and like the rest of New York, maybe not all of it, but a lot of New York is, you know, like nature. It's the opposite that you'll find in New York City, where it's just, you know, the definition of a city, and like just a city, like practically nothing green, you know, no nature, all buildings, just tons of people filled in there, right? But then you go to other places, you go upstate New York, and you've got, you know, some beautiful landscapes, places to go hiking, camping, all that good stuff. It's like Vermont. Yeah. Well, yeah, but it was about the New Jersey mob and how they were nowhere near as cool as the New York mob. Okay. What made you move to Washington from New Jersey all your life, all the way to West Coast? Seemed like a nice place to go. So we visited here for a friend's wedding, and we also have another friend that just has lived out here his entire life. And after coming here, we were like, wow, like this, it's just a nice place, nice area. And also in New Jersey, so Laura is a massage therapist, but like a medical one, where, you know, like actually fixing people, not just like for relaxation type stuff. Like if you have an injury with your shoulder or something, for example, right? You're in a car accident. But insurance doesn't cover that stuff in New Jersey, but it's covered in other areas. And this happens to be one of the states that insurance covers that stuff. So it's a lot easier to actually, you know, earn what you're supposed to earn for something like that, rather than, you know, trying to convince people to imagine you had to, I mean, some people do have to pay out of pocket to go to the doctors. Actually, I had to do it for a while because I didn't have health insurance for a while, but it makes you a lot less likely to go, right? If it's covered by your insurance, if you're already paying for it, you're like, oh God, I hate going to the doctors, but at least it's not really going to cost me anything. But imagine then having to pay like a whole bunch of money. You'd be way less likely to go, right? So yeah, like it just sucked. So that's why I moved. Bushido Brown, and over 3 pounds, saying happy birthday, Baldikins. Bushido Brown, thank you, dude. Yeah, I know I'm late. A little bit. That's okay. Yeah, it's still the 18th here, dude. It's all good. All right, yeah, I am about to call the stream, though. And Abby Doe, you streamed earlier already, right? So we are not rating you, right? I think so. I don't know if you, all right, a lot of people in here probably watch WandaVision, right? Cat Bay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna link you guys to Cat Bay's channel, because he does a live watch party for WandaVision. And if you guys want to also participate in that stream, he's gonna be doing that when the episode comes out in about, what, 52 minutes from right now. So here's a link to Cat Bay's channel if you guys want to do that. Bido sent over 5 as well. Bido, thank you, dude. Saying Brian birthday boy Grant, good evening, sir. What up, dude? Thank you for the 5. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Mike Chan also sent over 2 saying happy real birthday, BG. Mike, Thank you, dude. BG, go away so we can watch stuff with Abdo and Bay. I'm trying, Scotty. I'm trying. EZ sent it over too as well, saying good night, happy birthday. Thank you again, everybody, man. Speaking of moving, the only way that I was able to even make this move was because of all of you guys, so thank you, everyone. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, normal time, probably. Should I do a day stream tomorrow? I put it at a low chance. Probably like 30% chance for a day stream tomorrow. Definitely at least one this weekend. But maybe we'll do it tomorrow. We'll see. All right, anyway. Good night, everybody.